Hello again, YouTubes. We're out here at a new park to us around Buffalo, New York. I do have my little helper with our Gravedigger Tools shovel. You ready to find some treasure, Winnie?
Yes!
All right. Here we go, first signal. Solid 29 to 30. 3 arrows down, should be a quarter. Let's find out. We do have a quarter. Nice and red from sitting in here a long time. Not very old though. 1996 Eagleback. We cleaned out that little section of a tot lot. We have another target, 19 to 21, brings us a penny. I believe that's going to be something in the 90s. So not copper, but first penny for the day. First jewelry find out here. This does feel hollow and light, but I was getting a 1 or 2 on this. It's the color we like, and I can see that it definitely was part of jewelry. I'm guessing an earring. But we'll have to get that cleaned up, see if we find any markings on it. Might just be plated, but better than a pull tab. We have an 18, 19, far enough away from the poles here to see what we got. Might be a little too low to be a penny, but let's see. Solid 16 ended up being an empty bottle of crazy glue. We had a 19 to 21 coming up. I thought it was a penny, but that's why. This exact size of probably one of those single shot bottles of liquor. I've never seen the symbol. You obviously got like a rooster on top of a weather vane there. I like it because it looks like my metal detecting shovel there in the middle. And that is why, because it is a piece of aluminum. Of course, that stuff gets past the magnets when you're chopping up trees to make all these wood chips. So you occasionally find stuff like that. This is rather smooth on one side, so it could have been something else, but I do believe it's aluminum. Checked it with my magnet. So, not a penny. I got Winnie already cleaning up my hole there for me. Fill her up. Good job. And it is a penny. Just 2018. So she's going to be a shield penny. Common clad. But we'll add her to the penny jar as well. Here we have bouncing signal. Seems like a penny right in that area, but I did have a jump up to 24 near it, which is probably aluminum. Let me dig it out, see what we got. Another 19 to 21 is our penny signal. Modern though, 2001. I like digging in the ground out here that's like half dirt, half sand. Pretty easy to get through. Another penny for the pile. People cannot get enough of the super glue rubber cement things out here. You'd hope it's somebody really wanting to construct models rather than use these things for nefarious reasons. And we have another beautiful ring to add to the collection. This one I'm going to guess was just a plated copper. As I can see, the copper starting to happen in the band near the bottom. But you never know till you get them all the way cleaned up. But I will take a ring like this over a 19 to 21 penny signal anytime. Fierce battle, searching around the hole and different sensitivities on the pinpointer. But we did find our nickel, 1986. We are now 5 cents richer. Can never hate on that. Had to go run grab apple juice out of the truck. Came back by Luke to grab my gear and found a dollar coin and 2 quarters, both modern, but $1.50, surface fine, didn't even need the detector. First hole after the surface fine, 1213 does give us a nickel. This guy is older at 1976, but still just face value. Another nickel for the pile. This one is interesting. Looking at the back of it, I would guess that that was probably some type of, you know, like a bullet cartridge, the shell, whatever you want to call them. But the whole thing does come back as magnetic, and it seems to be pressed together up here. So if anybody has an idea what we're looking at with this one, let me know in the comments. Bouncing 29 to 32, so I wasn't sure if it would be a quarter, but it is. This is a 2001 Kentucky quarter with the horse in the stable on the back. Corey will be happy as we have more laundry money for the apartment. Here is a rather jumpy signal. I'm getting everything. Mid-20s, mid-30s. Let's dig her up, see what we got. So far, we have a dime out of there. Looks like about a 2001, but since it was such a jumpy signal, I'm gonna root around in that plug and hole some more, see if we can pull anything else out. Look at this cool sticker you got from the cop that drove by. You know what that says?
Yes.
It says Buffalo Police Junior Officer. Are you a cop now?
No.
No? All right.
I just like...
That's fine too. What do we got over here? We got a 2930. What is that? Is that a quarter? What do we just pull out of there, Winnie? Show it to the camera. What is that? Is that a quarter?
Well, yes.
You know how much a quarter's worth?
Yes.
25 cents, unless it's 1964 and older. In this case, it is a 1997. So it is worth 25 cents. I popped the hole, figured I better start videoing, because this was a solid 17. Do we have a charm or do we have a necklace? It looks like just the charm so far. It is the color we like, with stones. I've been doing a good job of collecting these heart pendants lately, but you definitely can't complain about that. What do we got here, Winnie? What is that shape?
A hoe.
Is that pretty cool?
Yeah.
All right, more jewelry for the pile. Oh, it is super windy. Perhaps we're having a tornado here, but another 2930 means we have a very close to the top quarter. Let's see if we can find it without the big shovel. Oh, there we go. I consider that a surface find. And she's gonna be new. She's, well, 2007. That's shiny. That might actually be a proof for a Washington State quarter. Nice. All right, we have the most dangerous swing. Notice how this strap has completely lost whatever the buckle system originally was. So Winnie is just going to have to hang on tight to nothing. Are you ready, Winnie?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. This is how Dad used to have fun when he was a kid. We do the twisty, twisty, twisty. Keep your hands off the chains, right? Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Is that crazy?
Yeah.
All right, it's gonna jump again. Hilarious. We have another, what I assume is quarter signal. Pinpointed right about there. Let's dig and see what we got. Put this one back on live dig. Oh, there he is. Didn't even have to go far for that one. But definitely a quarter. This looks like Massachusetts, year 2000. I'll get these guys cleaned up later because you always want to be looking for some W quarters made in West Point. They are worth between $20 and $30 a piece, not just 25 cents, but several quarters so far for our hunt today. Well, it's not every day you bring up a 25 and find a steering wheel. Not sure what this is. I'm assuming probably something like a keychain. Get some of the dirt out of here. I don't see an emblem yet on either side until I get her cleaned up, but whether that's broke or this is a spring thing, I'm not sure yet. But I'll consider that a treasure. Gotta say, I am loving this park, because that should be another quarter. Definitely another quarter. Just a 1983, but another one for the pile. Did not have to go far. We have another 2930. I have one bar, which means this thing is probably just under the surface. There we go.
Daddy,
Yes, Pumpkin. Okay, we can go get some snacks. This looks like a brand new, well, a 2023.
When?
You definitely don't expect to find something like this. I'm going through looking at the edges and finally was able to pry this whole thing out of the ground. Somewhere on here I saw the word Anderson, which tells, there we go, Anderson Corporation. This looks like part of a window, like the surround around it. Who knows how and why that got to be about 8 inches below the ground in a park. Interesting enough, I got a 29 to 31, which should be a quarter, but instead we have a George Washington $1 coin. Clearly much better, but now I at least know what these guys are going to ring up as. I found 2 so far. Luke has 1, so we've already found $3 coins here. You know we'll definitely be back. Here's another reason I like to check near the walking paths. You should be familiar with that signal right now. That should be a quarter. There we go. Right there. 1 arrow down, which means I can probably find it with just the pinpointer. It might be a slight bit underground there, but if I reach down here,
Daddy,
or perhaps I'm wrong. Hold on, Pumpkin, look what we got. I think this might be better than a quarter.
a cow.
Your favorite. And this looks like an interesting, like a Mitsubishi Rally one. And we got all the wheels. You want to go to work cleaning this guy up? You get all that dirt off and you got yourself a new rally car. All right. There we got Winnie playing under the tree, collecting all the scrap grass, because that's a thing I guess you do when you're 3. But I told her, next quarter I find, we will wrap up this hunt. And what a nice one to find. This is one of the Bicentennials with Drummer Boy on the back here. So I got another one of those to add to the collection. I don't think they're really worth any more than, you know, face value, maybe a couple cents more, but I keep them. So that'll be it for this hunt. Thank you guys for tuning in. We will see you next time. As I said, we're definitely going to come back to this park because we've been finding tons of quarters, tons of dollar coins, and that means nobody has ever detected here before. So until next time, YouTube. Well, here we are back home. Winnie is obviously completely out of energy, so I consider that a very good adventure.